Hello, I'm Jason Karl. Welcome back to Yes, You're Easy Up. Now I'm joined by a man who always starts off covered in grease and grime, but ends up the sparkling star of the cleaning universe. Yes, Mr. David Ades. David, lovely to see you again. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And you've got something here which actually is going to transform your whole home into a sparkling star, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. This is a fantastic item, something that really every home should have.
Right.
It's a great tool for cleaning without using chemicals, no rubbing and scrubbing.
Fantastic.
And all you do is you fill it up with tap water, plug it in, and off you go.
Sounds too good to be true, but it's not. So let's show you the details. There it is, your steam cleaner. It's 652,413. Now it's priced at £19. That is an incredible price when you think about all the different functions this actually has. You'll see them all in a minute. Now you can order this at our website. You can see it on your screen there at the bottom, www.pricecrash.tv, or you can order it by giving us a call on that number on your screen, 08708 380 380, and make sure you call us between 8 a.m. in the morning and 1 a.m. at night. Otherwise, jump onto the World Wide Web.
This is great because it's not only what you see here, but there are a load of accessories with it as well. So it's great for cleaning around the kitchen, the bathroom, use it on the microwave, the fridge, and all of those different things. You can actually use it as well with the fittings for cleaning your windows. I'll show you that as well. And also, remember, great for steaming clothes. Now, a lot of people don't realise that there is another way of getting bad odours out of clothes from the night before, and for getting creases out as well. And that's not just throwing them in the washing machine and then pressing them with an iron, but actually you can get those odours out by using steam.
Well, that's what you do, of course, when you take it to a shop and you pay a lot of money for that.
Exactly, yeah, they'll steam it. Now, what I'm going to show you, the worst thing that you could possibly use it on, or one of the worst surfaces to clean, is something like this. This is horrible, sticky, oily, greasy. I can't scratch it off with a wire brush. That's how bad it is.
It's been there a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has indeed. But if I burn it on even more, what about if I actually burn that in so it carbonises? And you can see there how it's actually glowing. Yes. Because we're getting it very, very hot. So just going all around there, you can see that is a very, very difficult. And just to show you now, I've not softened it in any way. No. That still isn't going to come off.
And you're putting a lot of pressure on that as well. And this is old chicken fat and all sorts of
gravy
food.
It's a very dirty mess.
Okay.
Now, just to show you, there's two ways of using the steamer. All you do is you pull the trigger at the top.
Wow, look at that.
It goes in and it breaks it down very, very quickly. But sometimes with a very badly burnt on, which we've got a lot of very badly burnt on stuff here because we've used the blowtorch. Yeah. You want to use the little scrub head. Now, well, it is incredible, but we're not finished yet. And it's even easier than that if you use the little scrubber. Right. So all you do is you put the little scrubby head on there. Yeah. And that just attaches to the end of the nozzle. Push it on, and then away you go. Now watch the difference now. It comes out even easier. Even easier. It makes a whole different noise as well because it's working differently into the surface.
It's amazing.
I'm going to do all the way down there and just show you. Watch this now because I'm going to wipe the dirt away. You can see actually how well that's working. Watch.
I'm amazed,
isn't it?
That's a white cooker underneath it. You wouldn't have believed it before.
And that is fantastic. Now I'm doing that very, very quickly and just wiping away the dirt, and you can see how brilliant that is.
Now, that was that burned on fat there. So if somebody at home is watching us, I'm sure people are, and be thinking they've got a cooker a little bit like this. Yes. It gets through it, blasts through it with just a couple of seconds.
And the good thing about it is, of course, no bad odours, no smells, no chemicals, nothing harmful to you or pets or children.
That's amazing that this is just working on the principle of water.
Exactly. And also using it on microwaves, because if you look here, you don't want to be getting chemicals in here, inside or outside. Now, this is probably dirtier than yours at home, Jason.
No, mine's dirtier.
Dirtier than that? OK.
I'm joking.
OK, remind me not to come round for dinner. All you're going to do on this is just blast across the surfaces, and you can see how it's breaking down and moving the dirt. Yeah. One of the places that you can't get to with a cloth is around the dials.
That's in those little crevices.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's getting into all of those crevices. You can see there, and it's blasting all of the dirt away. And of course, remember, don't just use it on the outside, as I have done there, use it on the inside as well. Now, what I like about this particular steam cleaner is it's very cool on the wall. It's just slightly warm, that's all, so it's not harmful in any way. It's got an indicator light on the side which tells you what it's doing, so it tells you if it's actually heating up or whether it's reached its temperature. Okay. And all you do is you hold it at the back here and you press down the button. So simple and quick to use. Now, it doesn't make any difference what kind of microwave, what kind of cooker, it doesn't make any difference what surfaces you use it on. You're going to be able to blast the steam steam, and you can see the amount of steam.
Yeah, you can
and
see
you can
it
see the
coming
power
out there,
there on that surface. So that's going to work for you without leaving a bad odour, without leaving a smell, without leaving anything in there that's harmful in any way
And
whatsoever.
usually, of course, whenever you're doing any of these cleaning jobs, they take forever, and you've got to buy so many different kinds of products in order to do these jobs.
Exactly, and with this, you don't have to buy anything.
No,
because
of course,
you've got the
it's
machine.
just water.
It's just water, and let me just show you what else you've got here, because you've not only got the machine itself, you also get the extension hose, which is great for getting into awkward areas, and I'll show you the loo actually in a moment.
Oh,
That's an
yes,
awkward
that
area.
job we hate.
So there's the extension pipe, which just clips in, which enables you to reach a little bit further with it.
Okay.
You've also got this mitt, which goes over the edge of one of the attachments, and that allows you to clean any upholstery, any bedding, any mattresses. If you've got bed bugs that you're worried about.
Oh, well, everyone's got them.
Well, don't worry about them.
Sleeping with a horrid bug, you can get rid of it with this.
Get rid of the bugs. You know, they say the bed bugs don't bite, or don't let them bite. Well,
it's not them that you need to worry about.
It's not them, no. I don't know what else it is. We won't go there. I'll show you that in a moment, but that's got the little mitt on the end, which allows you to clean without soaking the surface.
Now, you said for upholstery, could you use it then on curtains and things like that as well?
Brilliant on curtains, it is indeed, because it'll take out the smells and odours from the room, just general smells which attach themselves to curtains. Remember, you're using something here. I'll tell you a little bit more about what's in the kit, but remember what we've got here is something that's used in hospitals to sanitise.
Of course,
They use steam to clean because it purifies everything.
Yeah.
So we're using steam as well. Right at the tip of the nozzle here, it's very, very hot. You can see the power there and the blasting power. That's very, very hot at the tip. A little bit further away, it's not so hot, so it's fine. You can work to whatever temperature you want to. Remember also you've got the squeegee head, which is great for windows. That attaches to the machine, it blasts steam onto the surface, and then that rubber squeegee on the top there actually wipes all of the rubbish, grease and grime off the glass windows and mirrors.
Now, normally, of course, you pay people. I know I've had people come knocking on my door and you give them whatever money and they clean your windows. You can save that money as well with this, can't you?
And inside and outside, if you've got a conservatory or any of those things.
Or interior doors, glass doors.
Exactly, fantastic for that.
Mirrors on your wardrobes.
Mirrors on your wardrobes.
Or anywhere else.
Yes, mirrors on your ceiling.
You said it.
Okay, only because you told me about it. Let me just show you this one, because this is great. I'm going to show you the loo and the tiles in a moment, but I want to show you how this works on clothing.
We've got a shirt here.
Now, remember, to take creases out of clothing and to take the bad odours, look at the power in this. If you go to a laundrette, and you'll be able to get all of the rubbish out of there. Now, that's putting very hot steam on the surface. It's just slightly damp, but not very damp, and it's just taking all of the rubbish out of that and leaving it fabulous. If you put a bit of weight on the bottom, just pull on the bottom of the shirt and then steam it, that will actually take all of the creases out of there as well.
And this will it remove then not only things like cigarette smells, but food smells?
Food smells as well.
A restaurant, something like that.
Exactly, it will do.
Strong smelling food.
And remember here, it's slightly damp, but not very, but it dries very, very quickly because we're
just
steaming.
hang it up, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's going to be fantastic for you. And you can see the power there is taking the creases out, leaving it fantastic, and it's already drying off.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to look fantastic, it's going to smell fantastic. So the power of the steam, just at the touch of a button, is going to do that job for you. And you can see the amount of steam that comes out of here is absolutely brilliant. It's like
very,
an industrial
very powerful.
tool.
And of course, it is. It's the same as, of course, that normally, as I said, you would pay for in a shop. Now, think about this already. We've hardly seen any of it working yet, but already we're saving money on cleaning your windows, cleaning your clothing, and buying all those extra products for all the different kind of things you've already showed us.
Exactly right. And also remember, to fill this up is very, very simple. It comes with a little container. You just fill that with water. You pour the water in, screw on the cap, plug it in. It takes about 2 minutes or so to heat up.
Okay.
And then you're in business. It's as simple as that.
It's like a kettle, I suppose, isn't it? Just boiling the water.
Very simple principle.
Steam,
Very simple. Let me show you in the toilet how it works over here. Because remember, this is one of the areas, and by the way, we've got a little, I'll just reach over for it here. We've got a little curved nozzle which goes on the end there. And that allows you to get into underneath the rim and all the little nooks and crannies.
Yeah, because this is a job everybody hates.
It is
everybody
indeed.
has to do this at some point, don't they?
But look at the power of the steam. Look at how much steam you're getting on this as well. That actually is blasting it all around, and you can see the effect of that now as that fills up with steam. And just look, it doesn't run out after 3 or 4 seconds.
No, it's carrying on there.
It carries on, and you can see the power is absolutely fantastic.
That's an amazing amount of steam coming out there, David. It's still going.
It's still going, of course it is. And that's with just a simple press of the button.
Yeah.
It works brilliantly. It cleans where it touches. And typically you would use that little angled nozzle to get under
underneath,
the rim. So what you've got here for £19 is a fantastic tool that requires no more money spending on it. You don't have to buy anything else for it. It doesn't run out as such. So it's not like
water never runs out.
Water doesn't run out. It's not like a trigger spray cleaner where you've run out of it. now. You've got to go and buy another one. With this, you just fill it up from the tap.
Fantastic.
And carry on.
Now, talking about what David said there, at £19, you're getting all these attachments as well, aren't you? Everything is included. If you want to get this at £19, then what you need to do is have a look at the bottom of your screen. You can order it from our website if it's there at pricecrash.tv. You can see it there on your screen if you're on the web. Otherwise, you can dial us between 8 a.m. in the morning and 1 a.m. at night on the number there, 08708 380 380, and you'll get this for £19. That's everything.
Yeah, it is indeed. Remember with tiles, now, I know a lot of people say, well, tiles are easy because they're ceramic, but the grouting is the difficult bit. Now, there's the tile, but if you look at the ceramic, you can see that's actually very, very dirty. What about if I just give it a blast in there? Can you see how it's removing?
Do you know, that job is one of the worst jobs, and I've had to do this not long ago myself.
Yes, it is one of the worst jobs, but this is just getting, look, right in.
Straight through.
And I'm using it quite close, so we're actually getting all of the rubbish coming out of the tile and out of the grout. And that, all you'll do then is just wipe over, and bingo, that job again is done. So that's quick, it's simple, it's easy to use.
Now, could you use that in the kitchen tiles as well as the bathroom tiles?
Yes, indeed. Any kind of tiles. All tiles have ceramic finishes, so they're not too bad to clean, but they all have grouting in between, and that's when it gets very difficult. By the way, one thing I didn't mention was not just for the tiles, the sink, the cooker, but what about brass taps and things like that, or chrome? You get that build-up around there, don't you?
Yes, you do, and it's hard to get to, isn't it? You've got to have a special brush to get in there.
Exactly, calcium and things like that. But what about if you use steam on the surface? Can you see that? Look how that's working.
Straight through again.
That's working very, very quickly on there, blasting the dirt away. Just have a look. Of course, with your taps, you won't be able to tip them over to clean them, but at least I can with this.
Now, that's a brass tap. Will that work on other kind of finishes on taps?
Chrome taps, if you've got those porcelain or enamel-type finishes, it'll work on that as well. And that's just blasting the dirt completely free, and it gets into all the nooks and crannies as well. Look at that, nice and shiny.
The thing that amazes me with this whole system is that all of these different surfaces and types of cleaning, it's just gone through them in seconds.
Yes.
Really taking out all of those hours of boredom where you've got to be scrubbing and getting all your products out.
And using harmful chemicals.
Absolutely.
Especially on a surface like this, where we were showing you the cooker and we cleaned this area here. This is a very difficult area to clean. And remember, of course, we're not using chemicals. We're not using any caustics, any sodas, ammonias or anything.
Because people worry, especially nowadays with children or pets, about what you're actually using around your house. Don't forget, this is purely water from your tap that you drink. That's all that's in here, heated up, and it's the pure power of steam. And don't forget as well, as David mentioned earlier on, hospitals use steam to sanitize and clean. It's one of the best ways of cleaning any kind of surfaces right the way around your home. If you want to call us for this right now, the number is 08708 380 380 if it's between 8 a.m. and 1 a.m. If it's in the middle of the night, then give us an email instead, or send through an order email through our website at pricecrash.tv. Don't forget all the W's before that World Wide Web. Right, what have we got now?
Well, just have a look at what I've done there. Is I've just blasted steam across the mirror. And you can see that's going to work for you at home, because steam, of course, it breaks down the grease, gets rid of all of the rubbish. And then all I'm doing is using the squeegee. Now, what you can do at home is you can attach that squeegee to the nozzle, because it's got a special attachment to it. So you can attach that to it, and then you can just wipe across the surface in one go. But that in itself, if it only did, I've got to tell you, if it only did this one job, if it just cleaned your windows at home as quickly and easily as that, I think you've got to say...
It's quicker than my window cleaner.
Well, it's worth £19 just to go around your house.
I pay them more than that a week, I should think, for my window.
Well, this will do it for you. Inside and out, absolutely no problem. And let me just show you again very quickly. This attaches, look, with the twist. All you do is you just turn it, pop it off. It's as simple as that. When you come to put the extension hose on, and you do get this one with it, all you do is you push and you just simply turn.
What would you use that extension cable for?
You know what? For getting up to the curtains.
For pelmets and things
like that. So you can attach this one on the end here, and that will enable you a push and a turn. Now you can get right up at the top. Look at the steam coming out of there. Look at that.
Fantastic. And also, if you've got those long coats, I suppose you could use that while it's hung up, things like that as well, couldn't you?
And reaching across a bed. Remember, use this on the mattress.
Yeah.
Use it on the bedding, on the pillows. Use it on curtains, pelmets. Use it on clothing. The cooker, the toilet. I mean, it's endless, isn't it?
Well, it's every room of the house, isn't it?
That's right. You can even defrost your fridge with this, because it will help. It'll help to break down the frost in the freezer and the ice cabinet in the fridge. Well, it will work perfectly for that. It just accelerates the process. Remember, you get the 3 scrub pads with it as well. You get that one for using on upholstery. You get the corner little brush for getting under the toilet.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. There you get your angle pad with the squeegee on there.
You're getting the lock there.
And your
all of
nozzle.
that is included for only £19. Now, you know how to do it. You know how to give us a call. You know how to get on the web. Whichever it is you want to do, it's pricecrash.tv on the World Wide Web to order this, or you can give us a call 08708 380 380 if it's between 8 a.m. and 1 a.m. Absolutely fantastic. David, you have made everything sparkly. Well, almost, but you'll have another few minutes on it. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. There's loads more still to come on, yes, so make sure you do stay with us. We'll be back with another great item in a couple of seconds. Bye for now.